In this video, we're going to talk about the top 10 upgrades and accessories for your F250 Superduty. All right guys, welcome back to the PatriotDIY channel. This is my 2022 F250. Now I know a lot of you guys out there are like me. You just can't leave your truck alone. You have to add to it, you have to accessorize, you have to make it your own. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about the top 10 upgrades and accessories for your F250 Superduty. Now this is not gonna be in any certain order, but this is just gonna be what I think are the top 10 accessories or what I think are the most popular accessories. So if you're watching this video and you think I left something out, make sure you let us know in the comment section below what are your top accessories that you added to your F250. So we're going to dive right into this, but first guys, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Let's get to it. All right guys, we're gonna start up here at the front. Now for a lot of F250 owners, one of the very first things they wanna do is get rid of that massive air dam or valance that comes stock on the F250. That thing guys is probably 8 or 10 inches wide and it hangs way on down here. And a lot of people just don't like the looks of it. It can also make your truck look lower. So one of the first things people do is they do what I did and you add the Tremor Valance. The Tremor Valance is only about 2 inches. It's a nice sleek look, gives you a whole lot of clearance and gives the illusion that the truck is sitting a little bit higher. So that's first on our list is the Tremor Valance up front. Now let's move on to the next one, but as you're following along guys, I am gonna have links to as much of this stuff as possible in the description below if you wanna get it for yourself. Next is gonna be the tires, guys, especially for those of you that got the standard F250 or the FX4. The tires that come on that are about 33-inch tires. Now the Tremor does already come with 35, so if you got the Tremor, this may not be an upgrade you need or want to do, but for most of us, we're gonna want to get a little beefier tire on the truck. It's just gonna make it look a little more aggressive. It's gonna give us a little bit more off-road capability and things like that. So the tires I went with are the Tonneau Ridge Grapplers. These are the 295/65 R20. That's gonna come out to 35 inches. I think it's a good size tire. A lot of guys are putting 37s on these trucks and it fills up the wheel well nicely. So I think a good 35 or 37 is right in the sweet spot for the F250. Next on the list, guys, now that you've got you some beefier tires, most of us are gonna want to level the truck out. Now the F250 comes with a little bit of a rake in the front. It's gonna be about 2.5 inches lower in the front than it is in the back. And I know there are reasons for that, but if you're like me, you think the truck looks so much better completely leveled out. So next on our list is some type of lift or leveling kit. The one I went with is the 2.5-inch Ready Lift leveling kit. This is a pretty simple and inexpensive route. If all you're looking to do is level up, this does a great job. Now there are lots of more expensive and more elaborate setups out there, but there's no doubt that one of the most popular upgrades you can do to an F250 is a leveling kit. Next on our list is floor mats. Most of us are going to want to get some good floor liners in our truck to protect the carpet or vinyl in my case. It's just going to make your truck a lot easier to clean up. You get in here with muddy boots or whatever, those are super easy to pull out and clean. Again, the ones I went with are the Husky liners, whether you go with Husky liner, WeatherTech or whatever. Now I have done a review on these floor mats from Husky, so if you haven't seen that yet, I will put a link to that right here at the top of the screen. Now coming around here to the back of the truck, another really popular accessory is going to be some type of tonneau cover. The one I have here is the American Work Cover from Truck Covers USA. This is a retractable tonneau cover and toolbox combo. I have done a full video on this setup. If you want to take a look at that, I'll have a link to that here at the top of the screen as well. But a tonneau cover is always going to be a great idea. It's going to protect the cargo inside your truck from the weather. It's also going to protect it from theft and things like that. So a good tonneau cover, especially one like this retractable one from Truck Covers USA, is always near the top of the list for most truck owners. Next up is a trailer hitch. Now, if you have an F250, most likely you're doing some pulling. You're doing some type of hauling with your truck, and that means you're gonna need a good quality trailer hitch. The one I have here is from BW Trailer Hitches. This is the Tow and Stow 3-ball hitch. This thing is super cool, guys. You can easily switch between different size balls. You can also flip it around to the back like this so you don't bust your shin on it when you're not using it. So very cool. This is a good heavy duty trailer hitch, one of the most popular on the market, and I have done a full video on this as well if you want to check that out. But it doesn't really matter whatever brand you want to go with. I like the BW, but make sure you get yourself a good quality trailer hitch if you're going to do any kind of pulling. And kind of going along with that, I like these locking hitch pins from Bolt. You can key those to work with the ignition key for your truck so you don't have to carry around an extra key. I think that is really cool. Another thing you Ford guys are definitely going to know what I'm talking about is right here where you hook your trailer chains. Now, Ford is notorious for having crappy spots to put your trailer chains. It just doesn't work good with most of the hooks you see on your trailers. So I recommend these nice hammer lock links here. That's going to give you a little bit more surface area to get those hooks in. So that's kind of a total package there. Your trailer hitch, your heavy duty links, and your locking hitch pin. Next on our list, guys, is going to be Dully Lights. Now, the F-Series Dullys come with 3 red LED running lights right here under the tailgate. But what you may not know is that all F250s are set up for these LED Dully lights. What it's going to have is just a plastic placeholder that you have to take off, and you just put in the factory Ford Dully lights. So I have done that here, so check this out. Bam, we got our 3 LED Dully lights there. I think it looks cool, guys. I know it's not a Dully. Dully guys, please don't get mad at us. We just think you're cool and we want to be more like you. But yeah, I think it looks great. Most of us love lights, so the more lights we can get on our truck, the better. I just think it looks good. Now you can buy this from Ford and install it, but I recommend that you go to Limitless Auto Works. That's what I did. Limitless Auto Works has a kit. They sell you the OEM Dully light, but they've also developed their own wire harness that makes it super easy to install. It's kind of a plug and play system. So yeah, that's another really popular upgrade for the F250 is the LED Dully lights here on the back. Next on the list is going to be a bed liner or bed mat, or both. Now, my truck came with the spray-in bed liner. If you don't already have the spray-in bed liner, I definitely recommend it. It's going to protect the bed of your truck. It's going to protect the paint and also keep it from corroding. But I'll be honest with you guys, whether you have a spray-in bed liner or not, I'm still going to recommend some type of heavy-duty rubber bed mat. The one I have here is from Rough Country. Not only does it help protect your bed and make it easy to clean, you just pull this mat out, spray it off, put it right back in, but it also prevents things from slipping and sliding around in the bed of your truck. Before I got this rubber mat from Rough Country, anything I had back here, no matter what it was sliding all over the place. Now I can set stuff right here in the middle and I know it's not gonna move. This Rough Country mat does a great job of keeping everything from sliding around in the bed of the truck. All right, now I don't know if this is gonna be in the top 10 for everybody, but it definitely was for me, and that's the Built Right Molly bed panels. They allow you to attach a lot of different stuff on the inside walls of your truck bed, keeps it up and out of the way and secured. You can attach all kinds of things to them. You can see here on this side, I have a Rotopax fuel can and a fire extinguisher. Over here on this side, I have an ammo can that I have strapped to the Molly panel that I keep all of my ratchet straps and stuff like that in. I also keep my bed buddy up here. If you don't have a bed buddy, I'm gonna be doing a full video on this, but this is a retractable grabber that you can reach in and grab stuff from the front of your bed so you don't have to climb up in there. And then it just packs down into this nice little compact size, and it has magnets on it so you can just stick it right here out of the way and it stays. So I'm sorry, that's a side note, but if you don't have a bed buddy, you should definitely get one. I'll put a link in the description. Yes, this Molly panel for the inside of your truck bed was definitely at the top of my list, and it's something I think you should definitely check out. Next on our list is the Amp Research fold down side step. So check that out. Now these trucks are super tall, guys. So if you need to get up into a toolbox or get something out of the bed of your truck, it's not all that easy to do without climbing in from the tailgate or climbing up onto your tire, which is definitely doable. But this nice fold down step from AMP Research makes it really easy to just climb up here, get into your toolbox or the bed of your truck or whatever you need to do. And then whenever you're not using it, it just tucks up out of the way. And again, guys, I will link to that and all the other accessories we're talking about in the description below. And finally, guys, an honorable mention for our list is going to be ForScan. If you're not familiar with it, ForScan is a computer program or app that you can get to plug into your truck so you can make some minor changes to the programming and unlock some features that you might not know your truck has. For example, Ford does not allow you to have your fog lights on with your high beam. You can go into ForScan and in under a minute you can change that. You can also adjust the brightness of your outer LEDs here around your headlights. You can change your tire size, all kinds of cool stuff you can do with the ForScan app. One thing you are going to need to use ForScan with your truck is some type of OBD link. I have the OBD link EX. This is a really good one. That's the one I use, and I will link to that in the description below. So that's the honorable mention for our list, guys, is the ForScan app. A lot of you Ford guys may already know that, but if you didn't, now you do. All right, guys, that is our top 10 accessories and upgrades for the F250 Super Duty, and we threw in a few extras in there. But let us know what you think, guys, in the comment section below. What did you think about our list? What do you think we should add? What do you think we should take away? What are your favorite accessories and upgrades that you did to your F250? Let us know down in the comment section. Don't forget to check out our links in the description below for all the products that we talked about today. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.